Today, you're going to learn, in an irresistible way, how to make a good spirit. However, I'm sure you've never tasted anything like this kind of spirit in your life, distilled for use in AI. Well, since I have your attention, I can change into something comfortable. Honestly, those heels were killing me. But anyway, the name distillation is really no accident. In fact, yes, the two processes have some similarity. By the way, I think many people have already realized that it's quite common for the field of artificial intelligence to borrow terms from other sciences. Like, for example, temperature, singularity, and even entropy. Well, the chosen word isn't always the most correct one, but sometimes it works so well that it ends up sticking. To understand better, let's imagine that creating an LLM is like making a good wine. Where from the orchards of a small farm, fruits like grapes or apples are gathered, crushed, ground, and even stomped to then be stored in large barrels. Thus, we could compare these fruits to the knowledge extracted from that great farm that is the internet. Each fruit represents a little piece of information: texts, images, codes, conversations, articles, books. All of this is gathered, processed, and prepared to begin the fermentation of intelligence. Fermentation, here, would be the LLM's training process. It's when the model absorbs patterns, develops structure, and identifies relationships. Just as raw juice is transformed into an alcoholic beverage, raw data is transformed into understanding. That's where the flavor emerges. But just as with the most refined drinks, fermentation is not always enough. Sometimes you want something stronger, more concentrated, pure, and straight to the point. That's where distillation comes in, where you take that generic wine and put it through a new cycle, removing excess and concentrating what really matters. The result is the purest essence, something with the finest refinement. That's why, even though it seemed strange at first, the word distillation ended up becoming part of the AI vocabulary. It captures very well the idea of transforming something broad and diffuse into something more precise, stronger, and more efficient. But the comparison isn't perfect. When we talk about cost and complexity, everything is reversed. To train an LLM, you need robust machines, huge clusters, and powerful GPUs to create a distilled model. However, the process is much lighter, simpler, and much more accessible. This is a delightful topic, one of those we could talk about for hours, but this video is already quite long. So, let's wrap it up. But first, here's my recommendation. Try it in moderation. Because I don't know. You might end up getting drunk and hallucinating. Who knows? Bye.